Good morning and welcome to the first ever 20 Under 40 virtual recognition event. Normally I would be standing here in a room of 300 people, nervous with anticipation of honoring this year's 20 Under 40 recipients, but as you can see, I am here alone. If you asked me last year at the close of the 9th Annual Awards if I would be standing here at the Hilton Garden Inn by myself, I wouldn't have believed it. I would have told you that nothing would stop NNY Business magazine in our efforts to honor young leadership in Northern New York. I would have told you that nothing would have stopped the awards ceremony that have survived whiteout conditions, and yet each year the room is filled with community members and recipients. I guess it's safe to say that this has been a year of having to accept and adapt. And I am proud to say that this year's selection of 20 Under 40 exemplified leadership, adaptation, compassion, selflessness, dedication, and love, not only for their careers, but most importantly this year for their communities. There is no easy route to take during a crisis. Leadership doesn't stop when adversity strikes. Leadership becomes more important than ever. Leadership inspires. It is helping. It is dedication to an idea or cause that may be outside of your normal daily focus. It is seeing past oneself. It is maximizing success through inspiring others to step outside of their comfort zone. It's about humility and accountability. It's resilience and it is confidence. It is the ability to connect people and ideas to make change, to help others who sometimes can't help themselves. It is about learning and growing each and every day of your life so that you can be someone that someone looks up to. It's about hard decisions that don't always feel good, but in the end, they had to be made. Leadership comes in many forms, and today we have 20 outstanding examples of what true leadership looks like. NNY Business and the team of dedicated journalists at the Johnson Newspaper Corporation asked each recipient of the 10th Annual 20 Under 40 Awards 2 questions. How do you define leadership, and what did it mean to you to receive the 20 Under 40 Award? We have compiled these answers to share with you their voice and why they were selected. NNY Business Magazine's highly anticipated 72-page magazine featuring each recipient's profile will be unveiled today as it has been for the last 10 years. And as we adapt to the changing times, our virtual event is not meant to replace the 20 Under 40 Awards, but to continue forward, just as our leaders have done in their communities and places of work during the pandemic. The awards ceremony has been moved to the spring, and we will announce it as details become available. So without further ado, I present to you the 10th Annual 20 Under 40 Class of Recipients.
Leadership to me is being a part of a team, helping manage and provide direction to that team, and listening to different perspectives and coming up with solutions that the team supports and that benefits the community. What it means to be recognized as a leader of the North Country, it's very humbling. It's definitely something that has been a team effort. It's been a project that we've been managing in the community with the help and support of the whole community, and I don't think I'd be here without the great team and great community members that we have.
To me, leadership is about showing up, taking action, and leading by example. It's about having the grit and the confidence to create change and to challenge the status quo. It's about putting that first step forward and being active in your community and in your workplace and sharing with others why it's important for them to do the same. Leaders aren't always the smartest people in the room, but they have an ability to form relationships with their community members, their peers, and their colleagues to get behind an idea and turn a vision into a reality. It means people are recognizing the effort I'm putting in, and honestly, it feels good. I'm humbled by it, but I'm also motivated to do more. So in doing more, I want to reach out to more of my colleagues and my peers and to see what their interests are, what their passions are, and how can we leverage those to continue to grow St. Lawrence County, but also the North Country as a whole.
So, you think about leadership generally as being, top down, someone who bosses people around, who makes decisions. But, to me, it's not that. It's about being a person who's flexible, who's inspirational, that helps motivate others to make decisions, and really is a person who brings a team together to reach a common goal. So it's really an honor. So I'm from the North Country. I'm North Country born and raised, and I remember growing up being in the North Country, and you always had those people that you looked up to, your teachers, your coaches. I think about myself now And I'm in that position, to inspire others. I have 3 young daughters who I hope that I'm a good role model for. And the North Country is full of amazing people, amazing businesses, and to be recognized as one of those individuals is, more than I could hope for. So I'm really, really excited for that opportunity.
Leadership to me is a multidimensional definition. A leader, first and foremost, is a relationship builder. They need to communicate efficiently and effectively with their stakeholders, whether those are participants in a fund like mine or constituents in a government. In addition, they have to empathize. They have to be able to put themselves in other people's shoes. Being recognized is truly an honor, along with these other 19 individuals. I come in a long line of people being recognized. My sister and my brother were past winners of this award. And being a pension fund manager, knowing retirement, the age of people now retiring, they're the baby boomers, our fathers, our grandparents, our mothers. There needs to be people that step up and take that leadership role in our community, and being recognized as one of those people that are stepping up is truly an honor.
Leadership to me is being someone that somebody can always come talk to, having a shoulder to cry on or being able to lend an ear. People need to feel comfortable with you in a leadership position. You want to obviously show people, lead by example. So if you want something done a certain way, then you have to show others how it should be done and then guide them to be able to accomplish that goal on their own. This really was a huge honor to me. I know that my father actually was the one who nominated me, which was really, really sweet because obviously your dad loves you, but it was nice to hear from not only him, but from others in the community how much they think that I deserve this honor. I've worked really hard my whole life to get to where I am, and I love what I do. I love hanging out with kids every day. I love making them smile. I love making them want to come to the dentist. So to be acknowledged for that is really great. The number of times that people say I hate going to the dentist is really, really sad. And if I can be the reason why kids like to go to the dentist and then adults like to go to the dentist, I think I'm winning at this. So,
to me, resources are finite. So whether we're talking about financial resources or environmental or human resources. So in my mind, a leader gets a bird's eye view of operations and makes the best effort to make the most of our group's effort and use our precious resources wisely to bring great ideas forward. It's exciting to be recognized as a leader in the North Country in that food is an essential part of our lives, and to be advocating for the food system and our relationship and improving our relationship to seasonal eating and getting people excited about the local food system and its resiliency here in the North Country is essential work, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Leadership means to me a role that can be embodied by a certain individual, someone that's dedicated, willing to do the work they're asking of others, empathetic, but open-minded. It's truly honoring. Someone who's fairly new to the North Country, I'm glad to have made such a strong impact in my short few years. It's just the tip of the iceberg. I hope to dive in and fully embrace the North Country and what we have to offer.
So I think there are attributes of a leader, but for me, leadership is being accountable, and those are the attributes, right? It's being accountable and empathetic towards others. But it's really weird because I don't view myself as a leader, but I was nominated by others to take a goal and just like push it forward, and others just seem to want to follow or participate in that. So that's kind of how I feel about it. It's just awkward to be called a leader for me because I definitely don't view it that way. Around here it's really endearing because I'm an outsider. I'm not from here. I'm a native of Kentucky, and being in the military, I move every 3 to 5 years. I think it's really endearing that the community has embraced this new personality and this new way of life that's different from what is really traditional for the area, and I really feel honored that they have included me as part of the community. It's very cool.
Leadership is exemplifying characteristics that inspire others to follow you, and good leadership just exemplifies excellence in behaviors and modeling so that others follow you. Being recognized as a leader is an extreme accolade. I'm entirely humbled by this, but I think what it also brings is a lot of responsibility, that at 35 years old, I am bound to be a leader and that I owe this community good leadership in a positive direction and to make change.
Leadership to me means standing up for what you think is right, what you know is right, and being vocal about it, but also being open to other people's perspectives. It means the world to me because I think people in my field don't get heard often enough, so I'm really happy to be a voice for us and also just to kind of use this platform to remind people to take extra good care of their mental health right now and definitely pay attention to the mental health of children.
What does leadership mean to me? I would say helping others that need help probably would be leadership, because sometimes everyone needs a leader in a certain aspect. So I need a leader, and if I can be a leader to other people and help them, I guess I would consider that leadership. Well, that's pretty crazy. I didn't expect that, but I never really saw myself as a leader. I guess maybe I do, but it's just something that I do, so it doesn't seem like it's out of, something I'm going above and beyond for, it's just kind of the way I am.
Leadership. Well, I have 3 awesome children, and when I think of leadership, I think about the leaders that I want them to be and become. So I try to lead by example. But that's the goal. To teach our children to carry on all the good qualities that you try to instill in them, and leadership is one that I'm very passionate about them. I want them to be able to lead the next generation into the future. I'm incredibly humbled. I'm very grateful that my peers thought of me to put me in for this nomination. I'm pushing 40, so it was interesting to get it at this part. But if there was a time or a year that this kind of thing was going to happen, it's got to be. I've had the best year ever, and some of my peers know that, and to be recognized in this way, on top of everything awesome that's happened to me this year, is just the cherry on top of the cake.
For me, leadership is about collaboration and support of staff, first and foremost. I like for staff to feel comfortable coming to me, so I try to have a positive outlook every day, try to help them through any issues or anything they may need to come to me for, and motivate them to problem solve to the best of their ability, and then try to provide support for them. Being recognized as a top 20 under 40, it's been an incredible honor. I was very surprised. It made me very, very happy. I know that I've worked hard over the past 5 years in a management role, so it was nice to see others around me recognizing my efforts and commitment to healthcare in the organization. I was lucky enough to find my niche here at Carthage Hospital 12 years ago, right out of college, and that allowed me to grow over time. And while I've been here, I've had some really great mentors who have really helped mold my leadership style.
I think, especially in this position where you've got 27 departments and county government has such a broad scope of responsibilities, that to me it's really about serving the department heads and the area experts. So I'm never going to know as much about public health as Ashley Waite does, but my hope is that I can try to be a leader that serves her to get her the resources that she needs, and can manage the Board of Legislators and some of the media stuff, so that she can be successful at her job. And that's how I kind of try to approach it with all the departments, is how can I be of use to them who really know how to get things done in their area. Well, it's definitely an honor. I think it's an important thing for the region to do, to recognize folks that are contributing to the community at a young age. I think we need more emerging people to get involved, some younger folks to get involved. The world has changed a lot in the last 20 years, and so it's important that decisions are made with folks from all kinds of backgrounds, and one of those backgrounds needs to be younger folks as well.
To me, leadership is encompassing someone who is always wanting their team to do their best, work at their maximum potential, leading them to always do the right thing, the right way, and just wanting to reach that successfulness of knowing that you've helped others. Well, first off, it was definitely an exciting honor for me. I view it in 2 different ways. I see it as a reminder and a motivator for me, a reminder that I am on the right track, we are doing good, we continue to move forward, but also that motivator to keep doing those good things and keep pushing forward, seeing what else we can do to make this community better.
Well, leadership is not something that a person has. They have to learn how to do it by seeing others do it and want to aspire to be it. When I think about, here and what I do, being a leader, I'm not a leader. I'm a partner with volunteers. We do it together. If they're going to be outside in a snowstorm serving somebody that's been impacted by a fire, I'm going to be right there with them. They know if we're doing a shelter and the bathroom needs to be scrubbed, I'm going to be doing it with them. And they'll tell me that I'm a leader because I do it with them and not direct them to do stuff. It's amazing, to know that what I'm doing with my volunteers and my other activities that I'm working on, like Team Sarah for Relay for Life, just knowing that people can see the difference that we're doing means so much. It's not about me. What I do with my volunteers and my activities, it's about making a difference. I really love the North Country. I've been here since I was 16, off and on in the summers until we moved here and I got to see North Country winter. But knowing that every day I can get up and I can make a difference and that I can inspire other volunteers and other community members to make a difference too, that's why I do it. And that's, going to keep me getting up every day.
I'd say leadership is more of, it's not just me telling people what to do. It's kind of guiding people through, not one job specifically, can do everything. So it's really a common goal that we all achieve. And in this case, operation of the bridge, operation of the castle, and it's, everybody's little job coming together to fulfill one common goal. And basically me there guiding it along the way. Really an honor. I was definitely surprised when I heard, had no idea. And it just says a lot about the area. And, there's a lot of opportunity up here. I'm not from here originally. If you're looking for opportunity, the North Country is where it's at.
So I see leadership as inspiring others to have a shared vision and work towards common goals, constantly encouraging your team members and pushing them to succeed, having them see that they have the qualities that they do to succeed, just being that person who can mentor and encourage others. It makes me extremely proud. I've definitely worked hard and I like to see that hard work pays off. I also feel that it maybe encourages other young women to work hard and know that hard work will prove to be successful and be recognized.
I think you need to lead by example. I think also that it's hard to ask people to do things that you wouldn't do yourself, and you need to trust the people that are around you. Be willing to trust that other people can help me in the process, and also you need to be approachable. I'm very honored to be recognized, and it makes me realize that I guess some of the things that I've helped out with and done, are important, and people do recognize that. But it is, it's something I'm very grateful to be a part of. And
leadership is the ability to project confidence, strength, and compassion while achieving results and inspiring others to excel. It was a really great honor to hear that I had been nominated and then to hear that I was accepted. I've definitely put a lot of time into the community. It's an area that I really love and think really highly of. So it's been great to do things that help enhance the community.